It's a very warm welcome to our viewers and welcome to our special edition and our continued coverage here on Nile TV International as we bring you some of the most recent headlines and news making the headlines with regards to the Prime Minister Dr. Mostafa Madbouly's visit on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi as he's taking part in the Second World Summit for the Social Development convening from November 4th till the 6th in the Qatari capital Doha. Addressing the event, the Prime Minister Mostafa Madbouly said the world is witnessing a phase of challenges on both the regional and international arenas. He said Cairo is stressing the importance of the principle of shared responsibility as a basis for development. Madbouly added that Egypt regards development as a human right and said Egypt has adopted the best international practices regarding development plans. This three-day event brings together the participation of 8,000 attendees, including heads of states, governments, ministers, civil societies, as well as leaders and well as representatives from the private sector. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest for the afternoon, Dr. Mostafa Tamaam, the Professor of Economics and Political Science. Dr. Mostafa, good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for your time. Let me start by asking you about the event that is currently being held, the Second World Summit for Social Development that is being attended by the Prime Minister Mostafa Madbouly on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Tell us a bit about the importance of this event and what are some of the issues that top the agenda of discussions, sir?
Certainly this is a very important event and the state gives a lot of importance for social development. Recently we have a lot of projects that the state took over in order to elevate, and especially the citizens which live in rural areas. This is very, very important because unfortunately in the past the rural areas were neglected. But now there's a project that the government is giving a lot of importance to rural areas in order to elevate these places. On the other side also, this is very important for economic development because since you're going to have this social development, this will raise the standard of human resources and certainly will give a lot of importance to this aspect.
Indeed. Now, Dr. Mostafa, of course, the region has been through quite a turbulent time. How do you see the recent developments with regards to the war on Gaza, the situation in the Middle East as a whole, really, impacting social development in the Arab world?
Certainly, the war in Gaza had a negative impact on social development, but recently, unfortunately, Egypt has successfully got an agreement in order to have peace between Israel and the Palestinians. And certainly this will take a lot of phases and a lot of efforts. So certainly this will have a positive impact on social development.
Absolutely. Now, how do you list some of the most effective measures, in your opinion, that can assist and promote social development in Arab nations?
Certainly, cooperation between Arab nations in social development will be very, very important. Transferring experiences, successful stories between countries, this is also another aspect. And also, on the other side, the elevation of the human resources will be very important. This will be an indication that this program has successfully done.
Now, addressing this event, the Prime Minister Mostafa Madbouly said that Cairo stresses the importance and the principle of shared responsibility as a basis for development. How do you read this statement, sir?
Well, this is a message also to the world that Egypt is taking this matter seriously and that a lot of projects that are taking place now, and certainly the state is giving a lot of importance for social development.
What initiatives can you name with regards to this? Especially the Prime Minister spoke about how Egypt regards development in itself as a human right for citizens.
Certainly, this is part of the human rights, and certainly this was mentioned previously in several conferences And but it will take some time because certainly there will be some obstacles. And I suggest that the government should form a committee in order to elevate any obstacles that might encounter the success of this project.
Mm-hmm. Now, sir, the Prime Minister spoke about how Egypt has adopted the best international practices regarding development plans. How would you comment on these practices and their success?
Well, certainly these will take some time because these international plans certainly will, in order that they be transferred here and understood, it will take some time. So certainly, as I told you, there will be a bit of obstacles, and it's very important that the government should have a committee in order to elevate these obstacles and in order to certainly have these projects go ahead.
Indeed. Now, of course, the Prime Minister also held several meetings on the sidelines of his attendance of this summit. How do you see the importance and the significance of the Prime Minister's meetings with several ministers, for example, in attendance, as well as leaders from all around the world? There are over 8,000 attendees at this summit.
Certainly, this gives a message that Egypt is taking this matter seriously, and certainly with cooperation, international cooperation, certainly we would be able to elevate these projects and gain experience from other countries which had success stories.
Absolutely. And also on the sidelines of the summit, there are new areas of cooperation and investment which were highlighted by the Prime Minister, especially with regards to his meeting with the Prime Minister and the visit with other leaders as well as officials from Qatar. How do you see Egyptian-Qatari ties, especially in light of them aiming to boost economic relations?
Certainly, Egypt plays a very important role in order to boost these economic relations.
Yes.
And the summit that is held now is probably one of the factors that will boost these projects. You see? So certainly, but as I told you, there has to be a master plan in order to continue to elevate these projects, and the recommendations from the conference, this is very, very important, should be taken into consideration, and we should have a master plan in order to implement all the recommendations held by these conferences.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Dr. Mostafa, Egypt positions itself and is positioned rather as a key regional hub with regards to trade and investment, and a window really for trade and investment opportunities for many continents, Africa and Asia, etc. How do you see the positioning of Egypt in this regard and the potential that the country has in this regard, sir?
Certainly, Egypt is playing a very important role now in having relations with a lot of African countries. And Egypt is certainly playing an important role in order to transfer experiences from Egypt here to other countries in Africa. This certainly will encourage a lot of countries worldwide to come and separately invest also or set their projects there. Because certainly at present there are a lot of difficulties that face these countries, the African countries, and Egypt will be playing a very vital role in order to elevate all these.
Absolutely. Right, on that note, I'd like to thank you very, very much, our dear guest, Dr. Mostafa Tamaam, the Professor of Economics and Political Science. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with us for this afternoon on Nile TV International, wrapping up our special coverage and our special edition. Ladies and gentlemen, at the top of the hour, we turn over to the French transmission for the evening. For now, you're in the company of myself, Angie Meher. Thank you for watching.